they're revamping and growing shop classes to fend off AI. So all of us schlubs can do all the manual labor while AI gets all the is free.
Good jobs. Yeah, Gregg gets all the other.
Yeah, the AI doesn't have to bust his ass. We do.
I'll tell you though, like plumbing, electricians, those guys make more money than anybody.
Does anyone want to do that though?
Let
me just say this. I don't want to crawl under houses.
Oh,
I'm skeezed out by crawling under houses.
Oh, I don't. Wouldn't bother me.
I've thought about that before. I'd like to learn how to do like specific things with a skilled trade, but I wouldn't want to work in a trade because I don't do well climbing on ladders. I don't
going
do
under houses in
tight
spaces.
tight
no
spaces.
way.
Get along with others. Oh wait, what?
That's you.
That's you. Projecting.
I don't get along well with others.
Projecting. You're right though, because like, okay, or how about this? Finding dead animals under houses.
Right.
You know, crawling around spider webs with big nasty spiders.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh God, no.
I would do that in a minute.
Not happening.
That's
why I remember when I was a kid, we had a squirrel caught in our furnace. And
what?
He had gotten into the ductwork somehow, and my mom couldn't do anything about it. I didn't want him to die, so I had to peel the ductwork back, coax him out, and he's running around the house. We got the door wall open. We're trying to. It was like. And I'm like, why would anyone do this? And then I had to trap a raccoon in my attic, which, by the way, you have one up there.
I have animals all over my house.
You don't realize they're ruining your house, right? They're eating somewhere.
What are you going to do? They're eating the door. No, they are. You can hear them scratching. I know.
I was in your house for 10 minutes and I heard them.
Yeah, well.
But they're eating somewhere. That's how they got in.
Working and selling
But I'm not
working and selling it. So Ixnay on the
maybe fix it, Schnee.
Animal A in my house hay.
No, I'm just telling you.
No, from you.
I'm
either,
not doing
Trav,
any of those trades. None.
But okay.
I love the guys who do them because they don't care. But shop class are the guys who are making wood shop and metal shop.
No, my dad was a sales guy. He sold chemicals to boiler. He was a boiler technician guy, right? But he could build anything. He could build decks. He was good with wood. He was good. He could build furniture. He could build. In fact, my armoire that I have, I drew a picture and my dad built it. So I think it's good to have. I think it's a good skill to have both. But some of it, though, it can't be learned. Am I right? Either you're good at that stuff or you're not.
I think
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, though. Like, it's not just shop class. It's manual labor. I can't fix a car.
Yeah.
But I can YouTube a lot of things. Like, I learned how to build a wall in my basement with YouTube.
Was it straight and everything?
It's plumb.
As good as it gets.
Yep, plumb. Dead balls on. It's
really
plumb. Yeah, you can learn. I changed an alternator with YouTube on my wife's van.
I got to tell you, building something.
I always bust my knuckles and it makes me cry.
But with woodwork, building, you got to be precise. Like my dad he's an angles guy. You can't learn that stuff.
You got to have yourself a pencil behind your ear, tape measure.
Smoke in the mouth, maybe. Yeah. But I can't, like in shop class, my bowl looked like it had cancer. I mean, my bowl had bumps all over because I didn't lathe it enough because I didn't scrape it out. I'm not a detail person. I can't work with wood. What did you make in shop class?
Me?
Yeah.
I had wood shop one semester, and I made a cutting board.
The kind that you glue together, or just
glue together with different colors every other slab.
Mason did that.
My mom had it till the day she died. I don't know where it went.
You should find it.
To me.
You must have it. I still have Masons. What did you do in shop class?
Wood shop my last semester of my senior year.
You made a big penis?
Yeah.
Out of wood?
I made a welcome sign, and it was the biggest pile of garbage you'd ever see. I used to skip it all the time. It was my last semester of my senior year. I was going to Central. Like, I had like all of my credits. I didn't have classes the last 2 hours of the day. So wood shop was my last class after lunch, and then I could leave. I would typically just leave after lunch.
Oh, really?
I would skip it. Mr. Kane was one of the coolest teachers because he could have easily flunked me in that class and reported me a bunch of times for not going to class, but he didn't.
Because he believed in you, Trav.
No, because he knew I wasn't.
Somebody had to.
He knew someday you were going to be pumping gas.
Right.
He knew I wasn't a monkey like a lot of the other ones were that were in wood shop.
Did he know you were?
No, because he knew I was going to. He knew I wasn't.
You were
like
going
a screw
places.
You knew I wasn't a screw up.
It says 30 years ago, high school shop classes were on the track for extinction. School funding
really
decreased, budgets tightened, and from the 90s to 2010s, students took fewer shop classes, or as they are called now, career tech. Yeah, right. According to the data for the National Center of Education, Instead, the priority turned toward 4-year degree programs. But the more job openings in the trades and more questions around the value of a 4-year degree, high school students are turning their attention back to shop. People went away from shop because it was manual labor. I mean, no, if you
Right.
don't have to
Right.
do it, do you want to? Like, if you're a guy out there working with your hands, do you prefer that, or do you prefer a
Some
cushy
do.
job sitting in a chair?
Some-
My old man loved it.
So did my dad. My dad loved working with his hands. He had to build. He had to. I'm not like that.
I wasn't cut out for real.
I wasn't either. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty.
I'll put in log hours, not breaking my back.
I'm pretty.
Like,
I
I'll
can't
be here
do
all
stuff.
day.
Right. Yeah. But I'm not good at, no, I'm not you have to be a detail person, especially as an electrician, or you die.
Big
And
time.
I am not a detailed person. I don't know what that washer, I lost that part. I don't know what that part goes to. I just put it together.
You like it though, right? You're busting out chimneys in your spare
Right.
time for money.
I like to be able to fix something rather than hire it out if I can.
Yeah.
Like, so if I could learn how to do something electrical or like
Oof.
plumbing or even like HVAC type stuff, I'd like to be able to, if my water
Okay.
heater goes out, replace it.
So
All,
here's a project I'm going to do.
all three of those things you just mentioned, you better call somebody for. Electric,
especially.
plumbing.
100%.
Yeah.
But you can get that inspected. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want to put a humidifier on my furnace, and it looks fairly easy to do. I watched the video.
Is it electric or gas?
My furnace?
Yeah.
Gas.
Last
I
thing we
wouldn't mess
heard.
with it.
No. The humidifier, I'm sorry, the humidifier is electric. All you do is you cut a hole with a template
Okay.
in the ductwork.
No.
You put it on. You screw you screw in the sheet metal screws. Then you put a bead of caulk, white caulk around it.
You don't
and then you plug it in.
You don't weld it?
No.
Oh, I that sounds hard.
Why do you need a humidifier in your
Just look how
house?
dry my skin is in the winter.
It's dry.
Just put one in your bedroom.
I have one and it doesn't work. It's not enough. You need to humidify your whole house. I had one at one house I had and it was great. You don't get the zaps.
Some houses come with them, right? Most furnaces I thought came with them now.
My brother and I are going to put it in, and you're going to be so jealous.
Oh, I think
Okay.
you're gonna die. His last
No.
words were, "Move that."
No, it's just a plug-in appliance. You put it on.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh.
You're gonna look like a burnt hot dog.
I don't like it. I'd say his hair would be standing straight on end.
No,
but-
it's not. It's not like that. You just plug it in. It's after you install it, you plug it in. Got some water that dribbles into this little thing.
you need to find that cutting board that you made. Do you still have the welcome sign?
Hell no. I don't even know what I did with it.
We
I
had
think
a-
I told Mr. Kane to keep it.
Greg, we had a listener a couple years ago who made me a welcome sign,
Oh
and he brought it to an event, and it was a big deal, and he spelled it wrong.
no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
Forgot
I
the
bet
L.
you
I
didn't say
remember that.
Yeah, I still have it.
I
It's in
bet
my
you didn't
garage.
say anything to him about that.
Oh, I
I
did.
bet
Yeah.
you just let it slide.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it said "we come." I'm like, is this a porn thing? What are we doing? He
Oh.
forgot the L.
Shell.
Or we come. Yeah, it's in my garage still. Yeah, I bet I didn't say anything. I bet I just let that go.